folks, it is time for me to get this big disaster together. Okay, so I know that looks dirty. I need to clean all of this. So this is my pantry. It's in my kitchen. It's not very big at all. It's actually pretty small. This is a piece of decor that fell off the wall during a party that we had. No. But anyway, this is the pantry. It is a hot disaster of a mess. At one point it was semi-organized, but I never really put much time into trying to organize it. Yes, Shania?
Why that? Are you talking about that crap?
Yes. But you need to go eat your food.
Okay.
Now for a quick overview of the things that I use to reorganize my pantry. First, I have these Rubbermaid Brilliance Pantry Organization Set, which came in a set of 10. You can get a smaller set if you needed to. They're similar to the OXO brand, which I already have in my pantry, so I added this to what I had, and I really love these because they are airtight. And then next are these file organizers. They're the acrylic clear ones, and I got them off of Amazon. And yeah, they're just regular paper organizers. Then this is a Lazy Susan that I ordered on Amazon. It's just without the like bend style. It's not the bend style. So it's just the lip one. And then over here, these are some things that I bought from the baby. TJ Maxx. This one is the Lazy Susan, but this Lazy Susan is the bend style. So you can actually put things inside of it to contain. And I kept all three of those. And then moving right on, this pantry basket that I found on clearance for $6 at TJ Maxx. These bins I also got from TJ Maxx, and they're just two different sides of the acrylic organizing refrigerator organizers. And I got the long, and then I got the wider containers. And they're very affordable. This one is just a rack that I'm using at the top of my pantry to utilize some of the height that you wouldn't be able to utilize because there's no shelf up there. So I put these shelves in the pantry, and I got two of those, and I think they were only like $4.99 each. Next, I went to Walmart and I bought these organizers. They're the Mainstays brand, and it came in a set of 3 for, I believe, $19.99. And what I like about them is that they have this lid, and also inside they have these dividers so that you can actually organize and compartmentalize your stuff that's in there. So I really love that, and it came in 3 different sizes, the large, small, and the medium size. So, and then the lids you can actually nestle into each other. So if you don't want to use the lid, you don't have to. Just put it underneath and save it for when you do want to use it. Taking everything out of my pantry. This is going to take the longest and be the last one of the job that I have to do. So let me get to that really quickly, and I'll be back when it's all out. Okay, folks, so the whole thing is empty, and it feels so good, even though down there is a hot mess because my sister spilled some oatmeal down there. Who knows when, and never got it up. Oh, you thirsty? You want water? Okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and line this shelf with some shelf liner from the Home Depot. You can find it there. It's really cheap. And then I'm going to wipe down the cabinet first. But look at all of this food. I am super shocked that my pantry had so much food inside of it. I'm shocked. I'm surprised. Wow. so our finished pantry reorganization. As you can see here, this is what it looks like, just a few shots. And this is to remind you guys of what it used to look like. A total disaster. But now the disaster is no more. So this is our finished product of our pantry, and we are very pleased with the way everything came out. We love opening the door now because everything is nice and organized. So I'm just gonna very quickly take you through the different shelves and show you how we achieved what we did. And basically we just wanted everything to be able to be visible and then easy to access, and then of course to store everything that we needed inside. So on this top shelf, I'm gonna look, so we have these 3 bins: cereal, cookies, chips, and cereal. But behind here, I have extras and also things that we don't commonly reach for often. Over here in this corner, you'll see labeled on the wall, it says pasta, and that's where we're choosing to keep our pasta, just because we don't necessarily need to see it and we don't have that much of it. So when we do need it, we know that pasta is there. And then here's where I utilized one of my Lazy Susans for sauces and condiments and extra things like that. I used those file organizers right here, and you'll see they're labeled with our label maker, Ziploc bags and foils and paper. And down on the second shelf, this is our dry beans are in the back there, and we put those on the wall so that we'll remember that's where the dry beans are. We don't have that many of them, but we do have some back there. In front of that is another one of those Lazy Susans. This is where we're keeping our sweets, as you can see, like sugar, syrups, honey, brown sugar, all that good stuff. There are some beans there, and over here you'll see, and this is our kids' snacks right here in these bins. Somebody's been digging in there, probably Sean. So bars, applesauce pouches, and stuff like that are all there on this shelf. On this shelf down here, which is like the most satisfying shelf that I have, you'll see we used the clear bin. Over here is where we're keeping our teas. Our baking powders are in that container. This is some milk chocolate that I'm just gonna use. I'm not gonna store that anywhere. I'm just gonna try to get rid of it. And then under here is like food colorings, food flavorings, and different baking kind of stuff like that. Grab and go condiments are in there. And then you'll see everything else is labeled all neatly, and we just chose to use our label maker because we can easily just take off the labels if we chose to put something else in that container and replace it with another label. And as you can see, some of our containers are still empty because we have room to grow. So that's a good thing. And then on this third shelf down here, you'll see we utilize another one of these Lazy Susans, and this one is just for our baking breadcrumbs and panko and other kinds of breadcrumbs and stuff like that. In these little gray containers that I already had, and I believe I got them from Target, Indian spices, and then our nuts are in there. Here's different mixed kind of nuts and stuff there for Sean. And then over here, I have these instant 60-second meals. That down here on our last shelf, we have chips, cookies, crackers, and kind of snacks right here. These are extra refills of cereals, crackers, things like that. And of course, I'm hiding the Captain Crunch in the back because my kids, that's what they would want. I would usually put it here, but we don't want them to see it. And then over here, we just have this labeled grains. So those are the grains right there. And down here on this last row, which is actually the bottom floor level, we have our bottled waters in those two containers because we buy a lot. And then over here we just have what's labeled extras, and that's what those are, extras. And actually these are 2 bins because I had an extra bin, so that's appropriate because it's extra. And right there is just an overflow of some food that could not go in any of these other areas. So there you have it, nice and organized. We utilized our shelf there, and actually we did secure that shelf to the wall. You want to make sure you do that so that your stuff don't come tumbling down. We learned the hard way. Thank you guys for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this pantry reorganization video and you got plenty of tips. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a quick thumbs up and we'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Bye.